still comes through after all these years. We were just kids chasing summers that burn, taping our favorites from each radio turn. You'd write down the lyrics on your old notebook page, every chorus a fire, every verse a stage. That red M dial lit your face in the dark. Songs like postcards, the time left its mark. We didn't need maps, we didn't need plans, just a love song in our trembling hands. And the station still plays, though the voices have aged. It brings me right back to those borrowed days, where the world felt small in the sweetest ways. Yes, the station still plays. Now you live in the stories I quietly keep, like a whisper beneath the static I see. I drive past the diner, I turn up the sound, and it's like you're still somewhere around. And the station still plays, though we've gone separate ways. The music remembers the laugh that you gave, how we danced in the dark and learned to be brave. Yes, the station still plays. Time moves ahead, but the tune stays behind. A signal through years I thought I'd resign. And the station still plays in the hush of the haze. Every melody threads through the cracks of my days. And I'm young again, lost in your gaze. Yes, the station still plays, still playing you, still playing us. The radio's always first to speak, steam from the mud, a quiet breath in. Old floorboards creak as a new day begins. I twist the dial till a familiar sound, a soft little song that brings me back around. It's not always joy, not always pain, just echoes of stories that help me remain. Each lyric a thread I can gently hold, to stitch the hope in the cracks of the cold. Morning comes in songs, when the night's been far too long, and melodies wrap like a handmade quilt. They warm the spaces time almost built. Yes, morning comes in songs. I hum along though I don't know the name, just a voice on the air saying you're okay. Like a friend you forgot, but always knew the radio speaks in a softer truth. Morning comes in songs, even when the light feels gone. It plays me the lines I forget to say, and leads my heart through a brighter way. Morning comes in songs. I don't need a map when I have a refrain. It carries me gently again and again. Morning comes in song, right where I belong, with sunlight notes and a simple refrain. I rise with the rhythm, I heal in its name. Yes, morning, morning comes in songs, still playing, still waking me slow. Every Sunday morning, just after dawn, I'd hear your footsteps, kettle humming along. You'd twist the dial to our favorite show, and let the music fill the rooms we know. There were love songs, heartbreaks, distant skies, and you'd always guess the words before I'd try. We sat through the silence, we sang every line, and I thought those moments were only mine. In the frequencies of us, the static never broke our trust. You and I, soft and slow, melodies the world would never know. In the frequency of us, now the house is quiet, but I still play those golden voices from a golden day. I hold the speaker close to my chest, like I'm tuning in to where you rest. In the frequencies of us, static never broke our trust. You and I in harmony, soft and slow, in melodies the world would never know. In the frequencies of us, no vinyl could rewind what we became, but I still hear your voice call out my name. In the frequencies of us, no need for words, no need for fuss, just your laughter riding on the sound. Still the sweetest song I've ever found. In the frequencies of us, still playing. Still playing us. like a dream on the dial. There was a hum in the room when the station came through, faint but familiar, like the scent of you. We lie on the rug, feet by the fire, letting harmonies lift our quiet desires. Each song was a letter we'd never sent, each chorus a moment we wished wouldn't end. They sang about love and longing and grace, and I watched the stars dance across your face. Echoes from the airwaves, spinning through our yesterdays. Every melody a thread of light that stitched our souls in the fading night. Echoes from the airwaves. Now the tuner's a ghost and the vinyl's all worn, but some songs return like the hush before dawn. They bloom in my chest when the silence is wide, like a signal that's found its way back inside. Echoes from the airwaves, spinning through our yesterdays. They still whisper in quiet rooms of dancing hearts and radio tunes. Echoes from the airwaves. We never said goodbye, just changed the station, but the music remains my true salvation. Echoes from the airwaves, like a voice that time forgave. They float like dust in morning light, still holding hands through the sound and the night. Echoes from the airwaves, still calling me home. Through the airwaves. Just me and the sound tonight. The floor creaks softly, the kettle sighs. The radio glows under faded skies. I curl in a chair with an old flannel sheet and wait for a voice that once felt complete. They don't play our song much anymore, but now and then I catch a familiar chord. It floats through the room like perfume at dusk, faint but enough to remember us. Quiet on the dial, but my heart still hears you smile. In the hush between the notes and static hum, I rewind to the days we danced as one. Quiet on the dial. You tap the beat on my knee just so, eyes closed, pretending the world moves slow. Now I tap along all by myself, but somehow it still feels like no one else. Quiet on the dial, but I stay a while. station stays, still whispering love in forgotten ways. Quiet on the dial. Some goodbyes echo more than hellos do, and the songs we shared still carry you. Quiet on the dial, but for one sweet little while, I'm back in your arms just like before, as the old refrain opens that same door. Quiet on the dial,
Still tuned to you.
on the dial, on the dial. I remember the sound. There was dust on the speakers, but the song came through like a letter I forgot I once sent to you. I'd sit by the window, barefoot and still, letting voices from nowhere say what I feel. The radio knew all the words I would hide, how love lingers longer than reason or pride. You'd whistle along to a bittersweet tune while shadows danced quiet across the room, like letters on the waves. Each note was a memory saved. You were a name I could never erase, still drifting in every refrain, like letters on the waves. Now mornings are quiet, but I still press play, hoping to hear how we once felt that way. No text could replace what the chorus would bring, a moment of us in a voice that could sing, like letters on the waves. Each line the love we gave. You still live in that sweet echo space. I close my eyes just to hear your face, like letters on the waves. I never replied, I just let it be, but I kept every note you once sang to me,
Like letters on the waves, your voice still finds its way. No matter the time or how far I've gone, you're there in the hush before each song, like letters, like letters on the waves. Still waiting
on the waves.
I turn the dial, not for a song, but to feel that I still belong. The walls don't speak, the clock is slow, but a melody starts, and I begin to know. It's not the words that pull me through, but the silence between and the sound of truth in a minor key. I find my breath where love once lived and grief still rests. Low volume light keeps me warm at night, like candle smoke or falling snow. It tells me what I need to know. Low volume light, where music holds me tight. I don't need a voice to say my name. The harmony hums it just the same. I sit in the dark, I let it play, and feel the years slowly drift away. Low volume light, soft as fading sight. It wraps around like an old refrain, a song-shaped hand through quiet pain. Low volume light, still glowing out of sight. Some nights I vanish in the sound and find the peace I never found. Low volume light, flickering just right. Not too loud, not too clear, just enough to feel you near. Low volume light, still here. Still here. Still light.
It always started with a song. We had a blanket, a beat-up old car, parked on the hill, counting every star. You'd turn the knob till the sound came in, a golden voice, and our night would begin. I'd rest my head on your flannel sleeve. The music played what we both believed. No plans, no clocks, just the air and the tune, and the way your eyes lit up under the moon. Golden frequency, like postcards and melodies. We lived through the rhythm line by line. Every chorus felt like a sign. Golden frequency, still playing back to me. The years have moved like the static and rain, but I still smile when I hear your name. playing a love song soft and out of the blue. Like the radio knows I'm still missing you. Golden frequencies, like time on a gentle breeze. They bring me back to that summer glow when we found more than we thought we'd know. Golden frequency, still holding parts of me. No photograph could hold the light of those FM dreams on a Saturday night. Golden frequencies carried you through to me. Though the road moved on and the dials have changed, your memory plays in the sweetest range. Golden frequencies, forever tuning me. It always started with a song.
And the lights stay low, but the radio glowed like a friend I'd know. I'd lay on the carpet, head near the floor. The voices through static would open a door.
They sang of love I had yet to feel, of broken hearts and hands that heal.
I didn't need much, just a song or two to feel a little safer, to make it through. I was kept by the radio, held by songs I didn't know. Each melody like a mother's hand,
soft and strong,
helping me stand. Yes, I was kept by the radio. The years moved on and I learned to sing, taught by the ghosts on those frequencies.
I found my voice in their sweet refrains,
And I still return when I feel the strain. I was kept by the radio,
through the quiet, through the snow.
each chorus stitched like a gentle seam
Between who I was
and who I dreamed. Yes, I was kept by the radio. Some find home in walls and stone,
but I found mine in the sound alone.
still kept by the radio. Even as I've grown and go, I tune in when I can't explain.
And let the music hold the pain.
Still kept by the radio.
It was late July, windows down, sky so wide. You were laughing next to me, caught in the fading light. Every song that came through the static felt like a story just for us, cinematic. We didn't know where life would lead, but the melodies planted seeds of a time we swore we'd never trade. Back when the radio played those old love songs, spinning through the night, dancing hearts under dashboard lights, tangled in chords we didn't need to say what the music already gave away. Back when the radio played. Now I drive alone, but when that tune begins, I see a shadow in the rear view, smiling again. Every note's a time machine, takes me back to 17. We thought forever was a song, and we just sing along to dreams we never tried to save. Back when the radio played those old love songs, spinning through the night, dancing hearts under dashboard lights, tangled in chords we didn't need to say what the music already gave away. Back when the radio played. Somewhere in the static I still hear your name, riding on a melody we couldn't tame. Those old love songs spinning through the night, dancing hearts under dashboard lights, tangled in chords we didn't need to say what the music already gave away. Back when the radio played. Back when the radio played. I was always tuned to you. The room was small, but the sound was wide. Your laughter echoed with the stereo light. We chase each note like chasing a breeze. The simplest things put our hearts at ease. There was magic in the way the chorus would land, like it knew we were there, hand in hand, your eyes closed, swaying slow with the tune, like the radio knew it was playing for you. Dialed into you, every song, every hue. You were the voice behind every refrain. A quiet warmth in the falling rain, dialed in to you. Years moved on, the playlists changed. The songs got louder, but they felt so strange. Still, when the static returns at night, I hear your name in the pale twilight, dialed into you. Through the years, through the blue, you live in the chords of those FM waves, still dancing soft in the light it gave, dialed into you. The world fades out, but your song plays through. In every silence I'm dialed into you, dialed into you. Like a promise I once knew, those stations change and memories blur. You're still the sound I always prefer, dialed in to you. Always dialed into you. The radio's always first to speak. Steam from the mud, a quiet breath in. Old floorboards creak as a new day begins. I twist the dial till a familiar sound, a soft little song that brings me back around. Not always joy, not always pain, just echoes of stories that help me remain. Each lyric a thread I can gently hold, to stitch the hope in the cracks of the cold. Morning comes in songs when the night's been far too long, and melodies wrapped like a handmade quilt. They warm the spaces time almost built. Yes, morning comes in songs. I hum along, though I don't know the name, just a voice on the air saying you're okay. Like a friend you forgot, but always knew. The radio speaks in a softer truth. Morning comes in songs, even when the light feels gone. It plays me the lines I forget to say, and leads my heart through a brighter way. Morning comes in songs. I don't need a map when I have a refrain. It carries me gently again and again. Morning comes in songs, right where I belong, with sunlight notes and a simple refrain. I rise with the rhythm, I heal in its name. Yes, morning, morning, morning memories in the air. We'd lie on the porch, chasing clouds with our eyes. The radio low, playing truth dressed in lies. A crackle of chorus, a love left unsaid. The singer knew things we hadn't yet read. He'd hum with the tune, barefoot on the floor, each verse like a letter I couldn't ignore. We never needed more than that sound to carry us up or keep us down. Static in silence between every word, still said more than anything I'd ever heard. The world turned slow in that FM haze, and we were alive in those radio days. I still keep that box, though it's dusty and dim. Sometimes I tune in just to feel you again. No music like that ever plays on the stream. It belonged to the past and the spaces between. Static and silence between every word, still said more than anything I'd ever heard. The world turned slow in that FM haze, and we were alive in those radio days. I don't miss the noise, I don't miss the speed, just the way we believed in what we didn't need. Static and silence between every word, still said more than anything I'd ever heard. No need for answers, no need to explain, just you and the music and the sound of the rain. And the radio played here while we faded away. Still comes through after all these years. We were just kids chasing summers that burn, taping our favorites from each radio turn. You'd write down the lyrics on your old notebook page, every chorus a fire, every verse a stage. That red AM dial lit your face in the dark. Songs like postcards, that time left its mark. We didn't need maps, we didn't need plans, just a love song in our trembling hands. And the station still plays, though the voices of age. It brings me right back to those borrowed days, where the world felt small in the sweetest ways. Yes, the station still plays. Now you live in the stories I quietly keep, like a whisper beneath the static I see. I drive past the diner, I turn up the sound, and it's like you're still somewhere around. And the station still plays The music remembers the laugh that you gave, how we danced in the dark and learned to be brave. Yes, the station still plays. Time moves ahead, but the tune stays behind. A signal through years I thought I'd resign. And the station still plays in the hush of the haze. Every melody threads through the cracks of my days. And I'm young again, lost in your gaze. Yes, the station still plays, still playing you, still playing us. Light used to dance through that window pane. You're here in the sun, barefoot on the floor, spinning in circles while the record store played to the speaker. Waves in the air, we trace every lyric like it was a prayer. A dog on your porch, it breathes through the blinds. Songs on the radio, reading our minds. Each melody carries the shape of your life, like the world pressed pause on a faded photograph. Through the radio light, you were golden, you were right. In a world full of voices, I found just one. I felt like forever in the sound of a song. Through the radio light, the truck's still out back, the station's still there. You left your echo hanging in the air. No touchscreen could hold what those moments knew. Just static and love and the warmth of you. Through the radio light, you were gold. I still wait in the dark for that old refrain that made me believe you'd come back again. Through the radio light, play me through. Dream of a signal still reaching you. Through the radio light, you are still burning bright, like a song that won't end till the station fades. You remain in the hum of those golden days. Through the radio light, still shining through that radio light.
I heard your name in an April rain from a song that played on the local wave. The same old voice, the same refrain, took me back to the love we gave.
Summer nights with windows wide, our laughter floating with the evening tide. We chase the stars, then slow the pace to hear a chorus and a warm embrace.
Seasons on the radio turn like pages I used to know. Each melody a step we danced through, time we held but never planned. Yes, I still hear seasons on the radio.
Autumn left with a quiet tune. You packed your bags under a harvest moon. But even now in the frost of years, a winter song brings back your tears.
Seasons on the radio, through every change, through every glow, they play us still though we're apart. You in the wind, me in the start. Yes, I still feel seasons on the radio. The dial turns, the days move slow, but in the sound I find you whole. Seasons on the radio where love still lingers low.
Though time has swept our tracks away, the songs remain and softly stay. Yes, I still live
with seasons on the radio. Always changing, always playing. I was 10 years old in a borrowed bed, a window cracked just above my head, and from down the street would appear so clear.
It wasn't meant for me, I knew, but those songs slipped in and gently grew. They wrapped around like a lullaby and held my fears as the night went by. Voices from the window carried where dreams go. They told me stories I'd never heard and gave me strength in every word. Yes, the voices from the window still sing soft and low. Now I pay bills and count the days, but I still tune in when my heart sways. One quiet song and I'm back again in that tiny room with my oldest friend. Voices from the window still follow where I go. Through city lights or country skies, they're the calm when my spirit cries. Yes, the voices from the window still make the world feel slow. Some find peace in people's arms. I found mine in radio charms. Voices from the window I'll never outgrow. They shape the way I sing, I feel. They taught me how the truth can heal. Yes, the voices from the window are home and always will be so.